For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette. I shouldn't have looked at her.
Hi, I'm Jim Koski, and join me Mondays for Life in the 906.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, gas prices are climbing fast, hitting their highest levels since 2022. We're live in Washington, D.C. with the latest on how the war with Iran is impacting the market. Plus, Michigan lawmakers are looking at the possibility of banning kratom sales in the state. And former state representative Sarah Cambenzi is running for Michigan's 38th District Senate seat as an independent. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
From the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. Another beautiful day. What are we seeing in the forecast?
Yeah, good evening, Kevin. It's another beautiful day. We're staying snow-free. We're staying rain-free. It's a great start to the day, the evening, getting the week continuing onward. Temperatures right now fairly comfortable for most of us. It's a bit cold here in Marquette into the mid-30s, and we have some upper 40s elsewhere. Temperatures will be on the comfortable side. Not looking at too much precipitation, especially for the rest of tonight and into tomorrow. I'll let you know that next system that I'm tracking and how the weekend is looking in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. Gas prices continue to surge nationwide, with the national average now approaching $4 per gallon. The conflict involving the U.S., Israel, and Iran continues to impact global oil supplies. However, WZMQ 19 News Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon is live on Capitol Hill to break down how an announcement from President Trump this week could offer some relief to rising fuel costs. Brendan, good evening. What can you tell us?
Hey, Kevin, good evening. That's absolutely right. This conflict continuing to shake up global energy markets. However, that could change with President Trump announcing yesterday a temporary pause in attacks against Iran, as well as suggesting today that a deal with Iran could be within reach. Gas prices are climbing for the third week in a row. AAA says the national average now sits at $3.98 a gallon, the highest since 2022, and up more than $1 in just 1 month. The conflict involving Iran, Israel, and the United States is the primary driver of rising prices.
The volatility in the oil market was probably one of the most obvious things that was going to happen, and yet it seems like they didn't think about it, had no plan for it.
Congressman Josh Riley and Democrats on Capitol Hill say their constituents are paying the price for what they call poor planning.
You talk to folks across upstate New York who are struggling with utility bills, struggling with health insurance costs, struggling with car insurance costs, struggling with grocery prices, and now on top of all that, they're getting hit with $3, $4 for gas. It's totally unacceptable for folks who are just really trying to survive day to day.
However, President Trump saying Tuesday that a deal with Iran is within reach after these comments on Monday.
I didn't call, they called. They want to make a deal. We are very willing to make a deal. It's got to be a good deal, and it's got to be no more wars, no more nuclear weapons. They're not going to have nuclear weapons anymore. They're agreeing to that.
Iran originally disputed the president's claims of positive conversations, although officials confirmed that messages are being exchanged through third-party negotiators, with Pakistan emerging as a potential host for face-to-face talks. However, strikes between Israel and Iran, paired with ongoing disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz, have analysts and consumers on edge. And Kevin, President Trump said today that Iran has agreed to no nuclear weapons. However, many leaders from within Iran's regime deny that there have been any constructive talks between the Iran and the U.S. The Wall Street Journal reporting today that the Pentagon is planning to send 3,000 troops from the 82nd Airborne Division to the Middle East. However, they note that a final decision for boots on the ground has not been made. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WZMQ 19 News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Kevin, back to you.
Brendan, thank you very much as always, sir. The Michigan House has passed a bill that would ban the sale and production of kratom products statewide. Advocates call kratom a dangerous, unregulated substance, while others say it has potential benefits. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has more.
This small bottle, sold at gas stations and smoke shops across Michigan, contains something called kratom. It's made from the leaves of a tropical tree typically used in traditional medicine for energy, pain relief, mood elevation, and as a remedy for opioid withdrawal.
It can be found all over. It's very addictive, and it's killing a lot of people all over the country.
The FDA has warned against using kratom as safety risks, including addiction and dangerous side effects, have become more and more common. Public health officials warn high doses can lead to issues with breathing, seizures, and even death, with cases in Michigan linked to fatalities.
Our children are dying. The large focus of this market is geared towards children. They market this towards children. It comes in candy. They make it in cotton candy flavors.
A bill that just passed in Michigan's House of Representatives would make it a crime to grow, sell, or distribute kratom or its synthetic variants. First-time violations could mean up to 90 days in jail with harsher penalties for repeat offenses or sales to minors.
Real lives are being lost because of kratom. People deserve to know what they're putting in their body, and they need to know before it goes to market.
The issue isn't without debate, some seeing the benefits if used to aid with opioid withdrawal. Supporters of a ban doubled down, saying that because of the severe side effects, any use should be FDA regulated.
This was not a political issue. It is not. It is a bipartisan issue.
If the Senate and the governor approve the legislation, products like this could disappear off of shelves across the state in just a few months. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Former 109th District Representative Sarah Kimbenzi has announced her candidacy for Michigan's 38th District State Senate seat as an independent. In a press release sent out this morning, she addressed her hope to bring, quote, much-needed civility to Lansing after years of political divisions in our state. After serving for 5 years in a minority position in Lansing, Kimbenzi passed 9 public acts as a Democrat.
I served as a Dem before. I feel like right now it's best to go on a path where I don't need to be beholden to a party and I can kind of just do the work of the people. It's how you present yourself. It's how you work together, but it's also, telling the story of the Upper Peninsula and what our needs are and how those fit into Lower Michigan.
Kimbenzi is currently the only independent in the 38th district race. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, after a delay due to the blizzard, Bay College brings back Lunchtime Live with a local Celtic band. We're back in 2 minutes.
New CBS Wednesday.
Welcome to America's Culinary Cup.
Yeah.
Chefs, are you ready to battle?
Oh, you're making us nervous.
Let's get saucy.
Both my wife and I have a crush on Padme.
This is a pursuit of greatness with a prize unmatched. $1 million. Be strategic. The stakes could not be higher.
America's Culinary Cup is all new CBS Wednesday, 9:30, 8:30 Central.
Hard Rock is a name built to last. Michigan knows something about that. The Hard Rock Bet Casino app, that's built on trust too. So what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
Don't believe it? Try the app yourself. If you're not up after 24 hours playing slots, then you get up to $1,000 back to play again.
Wants to get 200 bonus spins to play Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash. No catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here in Michigan. Roll with us.
Download the Hard Rock Bet Casino app today.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
At Shunk's in Marquette, we have 2 stores to shop. Our clearance center is more than a clearance center. It's a complete new store with everyday low prices on Ashley furniture. More living room groups, more reclining sofas, reclining love seats, and recliners. There's a large selection of bedroom and dining room furniture and low prices on mattresses every day. This Ashley Zero wall recliner is just $2.99 at Shunk's. This Ashley 6-piece dining room set's only $9.89 at Shunk's. And take 12 months to pay with no interest. Shop Shunk's in Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. We are moving through the week and things are really quiet for today. We've definitely gotten a nice relief in terms of no major snow events, no major rain events, and that's really nice considering it's the beginning of spring. Temperatures, yeah, they're going to be all over the place, but that's what we can expect for this time of the year. We have the lower 30s for us in Marquette. We get down to Iron Mountain and even down towards Menominee. We're soaring close to 50 degrees, so not only are their temperatures going to swing day to day, but sometimes in the same time period, we can get a range of different temperatures across the UP. But the winds are on the calm side, fairly high pressure from all different directions, keeping things in control. The highest wind speed we have on here is for us at 10 miles per hour, so I guess that's considered breezy. That's not really helping to cool things down or warm things up. So the wind not really doing much, not much of a concern, and we're not going to see too much here on your first warning weather futurecast. Maybe a snowflake developing throughout the overnight way out to the Newberry, Sault Ste. Marie area. Really nothing to worry about, but then for your Wednesday morning and through the late morning, early afternoon, this is where we're looking at some potential ice. So I think it holds off for most of the morning commute, but you may just want to watch out for if you're headed out anywhere for that lunchtime or maybe the evening commute. We could have some slick and icy roadways, some patches of ice perhaps for your Wednesday. Clouds move back in for Thursday and then possibly another area of ice, but at this moment looking like it's staying to the south of us. There is a major cold front that's going to be bringing this down, so it's just a matter of where the system wants to really develop and actually materialize and bring the snow or the ice. So it may develop south of us. I think Iron Mountain down to Escanaba, Menominee, you may get another round of that for Thursday night going into Friday. We all could be subject to a glazing of ice though from this system for tomorrow. Not looking at anything major, but there could be some freezing rain in relation to the actual system itself. So that's the biggest weather component, I would say. We're not going to see those increased wind gusts, but we will see that shift. With that cold front, we'll get the winds from the north, and you know that means some colder temperatures, and the temperature swing just keeps going up and down. And luckily though, we are looking at maybe some warmer temperatures into the beginning of this upcoming month to hopefully help to melt some of that leftover snow away. We'll definitely have a pretty dry weekend setting up. It's not going to be the most spring-like, not going to be very warm for us. We'll stay into that below freezing or at freezing range for the start of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday we'll warm things up a little bit more, especially once we clear those systems out of the way, kind of stabilize the atmosphere. We'll get some warmth back in terms of as much springtime warmth as we can. So a little bit of that rain and snow for Thursday, maybe another round Friday going into weekend, but things really mellow out for us. We get a mix of sun and clouds, and then we get another little burst of warmth for Monday, clear skies, and then possibly another rain snow mix on the way for this time next week.
Kelly, thank you very much. Bay College in Escanaba held its annual St. Patrick's Day event today after last week's blizzard put festivities on hold. The college kicked off this year's lunchtime live concert series with a performance by Falcha, a group of local musicians who play traditional Celtic music, and members of the Queen City Dance Co-op. Falcha's selection of authentic folk songs, use of Irish instruments, and appreciation for Celtic culture have made the band a staple at local St. Patrick's Day events.
I don't think all the snow in the world could keep us away from playing our music. It feels really good, even if we're a week late, to be continuing on with the St. Patrick's Day celebrations and keep the music going.
Attendees also enjoyed a themed lunch, including Reuben sandwiches and Guinness beer cheese soup from Cafe Bay. Coming up next on Insights, with all the snow we've received this winter, UP trees have taken a beating. We'll hear from the DNR on how to aid in their recovery when we come back.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Fox Marquette Subaru, lease a 2026 Subaru Forester Premium for $375 a month for 36 months, or get 1.9% APR for 75 months. Fox Marquette Subaru. Experience the difference.
Welcome to Car Breakdowns 101. I'm your Professor Ice-T. If your car is out of warranty, a car breakdown could eat you alive. Look at that car. The transmission alone could cost you $3,000. And that engine? How much do you love your kidneys? Don't even get me started on the computer system. That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call Car Shield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Class dismissed.
Call 800-859-0084.
At LJ Aesthetic Studio in Manistee,
We believe that beauty is more than just skin deep. Improve your physical appearance, but also boost your confidence and well-being. We use high-quality products and the latest techniques to provide outstanding results. Our goal is to create a welcoming and inclusive space where you can relax, unwind, and feel your best self. Are you ready? LJ Aesthetic Studio in Manistee. Be your best you.
MeTV presents Potter Poetry.
Oh, pony pucks, bull cookies, horse hockey, pigeon pellets, mule muffins, monkey muffins, beaver biscuits, buffalo bagels, buffalo chips. That's what she said. Suffering buffalo chips, suffering saddle soap, suffering sheep dip.
Watch Colonel Potter on MASH.
Hot diggity, hot saucy, hot mustard.
MASH, weekdays and Sundays at 7 on MeTV 19.1.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Fox Marquette Subaru, lease a 2026 Subaru Crosstrek base for $295 a month for 36 months, or get 3.9% APR for 75 months. Fox Marquette Subaru, experience the difference.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. A series of snowstorms this winter has caused significant damage to trees across northern Michigan. Joining us on Insights tonight is Kevin Sayers of the DNR, which says there are ways to help those trees recover. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks.
Absolutely. So how has the amount of snow and ice we've gotten impacted our trees so far?
Well, I'm down in Lansing, so I don't have firsthand experience, but what seems like a reoccurring event here in the month of March, is a heavy dose of snow and in some places ice. And when that hits, our trees by and large can handle that. But when they get dumped on with the massive amounts of snow that you all received up there earlier this month, or ice, it does have an impact, and it weighs branches down, and it exposes problems in structure of trees that have dead wood, weak attached limbs, and it can highlight some of the trees that were simply planted in the wrong spot, i.e., too close to utility lines. When they fail and they're around the utility line, we all know the situation there, and that's never good.
Gotcha. So what should people know before going out to handle maybe the recovery or the cleanup of those trees?
Yeah, like first thing I mentioned there is safety is the most important thing. Before you run out to do anything with your tree, it's best to just be cautious, look at the site, and get a sense of what the impact is. Are there any threats to your safety? Power lines primarily. If you see anything that looks like it might be tangled in a power line or sparking lines, you just don't ever want to go anywhere near that. Just best to call the utility company, emergency management, and notify them that that's the situation, and just stay away. Beyond that, let the weather warm up, and generally speaking, that will go a long way in helping trees recover if they've been weighed down by ice or snow, and bounce back. And you won't really have to do much of anything other than monitor the tree. But as it warms up and the snow goes away, and the ice is gone, there are things you can definitely do to, trim broken branches and help the tree back.
Sure. One of the first thoughts someone might have is just to go shake the snow off the limbs. So can you explain why that might not be the best idea?
Yeah, it's a common urge to do. You see your newly planted tree or, younger trees that are bowed over, bent over by heavy snow or ice, and you want to go out there and try to shake it to drop that snow to bring the tree back. But chances are, again, with warmer weather, the snow will melt and the ice will melt, and that relieves all that pressure. The trees are naturally resilient, especially trees that are, native in that area. They are used to snow and ice from time to time, and they will bounce back. They're resilient.
Gotcha. So is there any proper method for maybe removing broken branches from trees?
Yeah. So first of all, make sure that what you're attempting to do is something that you can do. You don't want to overextend to try to tackle things that are bigger than you should be trying to tackle, whether it's a branch or a tree itself, removal or broken parts. But size it up, make sure it's manageable for you safely, primarily from the ground, with things like hand saws and hand pole pruners, things like that. And look at branches that are broken. Bring those back to the main stem or the main lateral branch and cut them cleanly. We want to avoid stub cuts. We want to avoid flush cuts. Flush cuts are the ones that, basically cut into the next larger branch or the stem. Stub cuts, I think we all know, are ones that are just kind of randomly sticking out. But there's a natural, joining spot to the parent branch, and that's what you want to prune to.
Understood. All right, Kevin, I think that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming on with us today. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
And coming up next, Mike Ludlam is live in Ishpeming for your look at sports. The Ishpeming girls basketball team is getting a much-deserved welcome home after winning the state championship. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Get everyone into the office. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Any idea what this emergency meeting's about?
I think it's some kind of emergency.
That is what I love about you. You don't miss a thing.
Everyone down!
The robbery and the murder are connected.
Take a look at this.
Well, now we're talking.
NCIS is all new CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount+.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. We're live from the Ishpeming High School gym where the welcome home ceremony is taking place tonight for your 2-time out of 3-year state champion Ishpeming Hematite girls basketball team. Coach Ryan Rico is expected to join us. Unfortunately, the timing isn't going to work out perfectly because he's being introduced right now by Athletic Director Caitlin Rich. So we'll tell you a little quick bit about how they were able to get to that point. In the quarterfinal, they politely destroyed Indian River Inland Lakes by the score of 60-22. That game was played in Gaylord on, the wrong day, Wednesday, because of the storm. So they had to hop on the bus, go to East Lansing for Thursday's game, where they took on the #1 team in the state of Michigan, Morenci, and it was a dogfight back and forth, but Ishpeming found a way to win by the score of 37-34. That was Thursday. Then on Saturday, they took on Portland St. Patrick in the final. Off to a good start. They led by 1 after the first quarter, but the big quarter was the second quarter when they blanked the Shamrocks 15-0 to take a 29-13 lead. Both teams scored 7 points in the third quarter. Then in the fourth, it was Ishpeming outscoring Portland St. Patrick by a 19-15 count, and they were able to win the state title by the score of 48-28. Janessa Eagle had 19 points in that game. Maya Hemmer had 18 points, 17 rebounds, 9 blocks, and 6 steals. So they are celebrating right now, and there'll be some refreshments afterward, and we will have more tonight coming up on your WZMQ 19 News at 11. Meanwhile, also in basketball today, it was a good day for Michigan Tech as they are getting ready to take on Gannon tomorrow in the NCAA Division II Elite 8. That is taking place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. At today's press conference, Huskies head coach Josh Bittner was talking about how nice it was for someone like a talented Marcus Tomashik to come back for the season, and even Gannon coach Easton Bizzoli thought the same.
After last season, when Marcus decided to come back, and kind of being an All-American, returning to D2 was
that sounds nice.
We knew the expectations would be pretty high. We actually got invited down to the Small College Classic down in Florida. When we went down there and we played Dallas Baptist and Lenore Ryan, two really good teams that had been in the Elite Eight last year. And you know what? We found a way to win both games in overtime. And I think that just kind of gave our guys the confidence to know that we could play with anybody in the country when you find a way to win those two games.
Appreciation for the incredible hard work you do on behalf of all of our athletes.
Tomorrow's game between Michigan and Tech and Gannon begins at noon, and hopefully you can see that at ncaa.com. From a Wildcat to a Husky, but not that Husky. Former Northern Michigan University men's basketball coach Matt Mackrzak today was formally introduced as the new head coach at Northern Illinois University.
Coaches are pretty much who their players are. You want a good culture, recruit good people. You want good grades, recruit good students. You want to win, recruit good players. And we've had some of the best players who've stayed and been loyal and turned down a lot of money to stay at a Division II program. And building that culture is day one, step one.
We also need somebody hungry. The cat was hungry. He wanted the job. You know, one says, well, that's already, no. He wanted the job really bad. He saw this as an opportunity to take the next evolution. So that hunger is something, quite frankly, not everyone has. They have to adapt to it. He's got it.
In the last 5 seasons, Northern Illinois has been 48-106. These Huskies are leaving the Mid-American Conference to join Wisconsin, Green Bay, Youngstown State, and others in the Horizon League. By the way, congratulations to NMU's Dylan Keel, first-team All-American today by D2 CCA, and Marcus Tomashik of Michigan Tech, second team by that same organization. We'll be right back.
Live outside Marquette County? Recycle 906 is worth the drive. We accept cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. Bring it in. Keep the Upper Peninsula clean. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, but you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
I'm Tony DeCopel from a region at war tonight.
To tell the story, you have to be there.
I'm Tony. I work for CBS. How do you avoid this becoming a death trap? This war only seems to be accelerating.
The CBS Evening News with Tony DeCopel.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, Jess from Planetary Design will pour 60 cups of coffee for 60 adventurers.
Shoot, lost count.
Shop small business on Amazon. To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, John from Bluecorn Beeswax will light 60 candles for Marv and Ethel's 60th wedding anniversary.
Marv? Ethel?
Shop small business on Amazon.
And a final check of your forecast. It's been a pretty calm start to the week, and we'll continue that. We'll get a little bit of a rain-snow mix. Holds off for most of the day, but we could see some ice for that evening commute. Temperatures on the rise, though. They're just all over the place as we're on this roller coaster of temperatures, really trying to get out of winter mode and into spring. But make sure to tune in later tonight. I'll have more details on your forecast.
Sounds good, Kelly. Thank you very much. And finally, tonight, Easter is right around the corner, which means the Marquette citywide egg hunt is coming back to town. Beginning March 30th, United Way of Marquette County will hide 12 eggs around the greater Marquette area with clues posted on the annual citywide egg hunt Facebook page twice a day. If you find an egg, be sure to call the number on the slip it's sitting with. Unique prizes will be awarded with each egg found. The hunt will wrap up with the Children's Egg Hunt on Saturday morning, April 4th, where around 7,000 candy-filled eggs will be scattered around Presque Isle. That's it for now, everyone. We'll see you later tonight.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopo. The breaking news right now.
Stop.